Hi everyone, this is Samir, and if you find value in this YouTube video, please like and subscribe on the top, on the bottom left corner. But anyways, today's topic of discussion is about three ways you can have clearer goals and changes in mindset. And the bulk of the content of this video is taken from Tom Bilyeu's very first video. And if you don't know who Tom Bilyeu is, then I will share his video in the description below. He's a very fine YouTuber and he's an accomplished businessman, and I really like and resonate with what he says. So, firstly, um, just going back to the content of the video, is to realize that we are in a matrix. Our mind itself is in a matrix. So what do I mean by that? So if you watch that movie from 1999, The Matrix, it talks about um, the choice of choosing the red pill and knowing the truth. And without going further into the detail, matrix itself is the belief system that a person has. It is so ever present. It's like water to fish, and Tom Bilyeu talks about it in his video as well. And once you're aware of that belief system is the thing that is limiting you, you can choose to go above and beyond and have goals that are not limited with what you currently believe. Because what as a person you can do is you can choose a very humongous goal. Okay, I mean, president of the US, for instance, and then work around what belief systems would you need to incorporate in order to achieve that goal, and sort of reverse engineer that process. So how do you do that? Like, how do you get that amount of clarity of what you really want to do? And one quote that Tom mentions in his video, and I want to share in this video, is that there's nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. And that's by William Shakespeare. And it's quite a deep quote if you think about it. You can choose to see things a certain way. You can literally choose to see things completely different, and it depends on your own mindset and awareness. Now, the second point that I want to mention is about your identity and your values. So it's very important. Like, it's very important to know the story that you're telling yourself. You telling yourself that you are someone who's smart but who hasn't had success in earning a lot of money, and you come from a limited background and you can't achieve much. If you tell yourself that, then probably that's going to be true. But if you tell yourself a different story, and again, leading back to Tom's video, he mentioned something about just telling yourself that you're the best learner. You are willing to put insane amount of hours to upskill yourself and learn and do that better than anyone else. And that's something, is in our control, correct? If you're willing to put that effort and tell that story to yourself, then there's no limit to what you can achieve. And obviously, like, I saw a quote by Ray Dalio again, one of the guys that I really like. He said something similar in his LinkedIn post, I believe, where he said you can achieve whatever you want to, and pretty much everything's possible except that which is, like, physically not possible. For instance, if you're a 70-year-old, you can't run uh, an under 4 mile, uh, you know, under 4 minute mile. I was just confusing it with marathon. Or for instance, you can't jump 100 meters. You can run 100 meters, you can't jump. So obviously, things that are physically achievable is something that you can do. So second advice or second mindset hack is knowing and really truly believing that anything is possible. It just depends on your mindset. And if you can work on your mindset, then you can, have that possibility. And then final point that that mindset hack that I want to share is do not base your identity on something that is fragile. So what do I mean by that? Um, so let's say, for instance, this is something that happened to me. Like, I used to think that I was very smart. I was very hardworking. So that would mean that I'd earn a lot of money. But that wasn't the case. Sometimes you have to be a bit more people's person. You have to get outside of your comfort zone. And instead of focusing on how smart you are or how good you are or how good looking you are, just focus on something that's more anti-fragile. So be proud, have pride in the fact that you're the best learner in the room. Have pride in uh, being the most resilient person. Like, be that person who is the most emotionally intelligent person, because even if bad things happen to you, you can tell yourself, okay, I can pick myself up from there. So I mean, at the end of the day, that's what matters. Again, quoting Tom, he says, it doesn't really matter with who you are right now. What really matters is who you are wanting to become and what steps are you taking towards it. And certainly, the person that you want to become and who you are today, there are certain skill set gaps. And the faster you know those gaps and the faster you work towards bridging those gaps is how you actually and get more successful in this life. So pretty much, yes, that was my video. And if you have any comments about my video, do tell me. But in the meantime, please like and subscribe so I can keep making more videos and from my home or elsewhere as well. And have a nice day. Take care.